Just open Blood Bowl and put them in front. You're gonna enjoy yourself. Oh, baby, stop biting me. The cat's biting me.
I really love how consistently it ends up being that I turn on the mics for the stream and we're still talking about Blood Bowl.
I was
Well,
talking about cats.
Well, that
Well,
too.
in this case, this actually
Oh.
it got segued into it, like right before it.
Sure.
It wasn't that we were talking about it. It's that it got segued just right before it.
Yeah.
Same again, Bob.
Blood Bowl
Also,
in
I
French,
do like-
even.
Highly
Also,
recommend.
I do like the intro screen now, considering of where the mace is set up behind.
Well,
Intro
I,
Did it
screen?
on accident.
on my stream there, friend.
Yes.
I was trying to figure out the best way to pose your character in that thing, so you could still see the mace, toll,
Oh my
and
god.
the shadow of Strahd behind you. Have
Wait,
you have you never seen the opening
Hang on a
thing
minute.
of this?
No, not at all. Give me a minute. I'm still in dead. When did Theo get so fucking cool and so fucking dapper? Oh my god. It looks so cool.
That's your coat of many things.
It's red and cool. It's not like a patched up little garbage thing.
Well, I couldn't
No.
make a patched up little garbage thing as easily in Hero Forge, so I did what I do.
Welcome, Duncan.
Hello.
You know when you put like arms into a garbage bag, I was imagining something more along those lines.
Well, you
But it's very cool.
make your character look like a raggedy, disheveled hobo on your own time. If you're leaving the artwork to me, that's what you got.
This is how we try and
Can't
sell
complain.
this RP. Make our characters look cooler than it is.
If you want to talk about cooler, you really probably don't want to know what I had to do to make Dute's gun look like it is.
Oh yeah.
You know what I had to do to make Dute's gun look like that? Look like that?
Add a bunch of weird little things on it.
I had to technically have 2 models in this, so I just copied Dute, removed on the second one, made the second model's head super tiny, cut off one of his arms, and posed him just right so you could get the other arm holding the gun to hide just inside the other arm. Then you have both hands holding 2 different guns, layered in such a way that it kind of looks good.
Huh.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Theodore in real life, with his cloak of many things he found on the streets.
He's just a hobo.
With his cloak of many things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Note to self: if ever it comes to it, if ever Theo shows back up again, make sure I give him my homebrew item, the Cloak of Paraphernalia.
It sounds very interesting.
I am not going to explain beyond that right now, anyway.
Can I roll for investigation? Is there like a wardrobe nearby? Oh, look, a wardrobe in the catacombs.
If you roll double crits, I'll tell you about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just casual 2d20s. Boom! Ah, that's not enough.
Yeah, nope, not at all. All right, so with that, not sure why I have that one specifically.
It's very high.
Yep, all right, go back to D&D Capture, turn on some music because we can't have this happening entirely in quiet. As I remember that I have the Vampire's Castle soundtrack. All right. So then,
Guys, I hear a horse. And I think someone is playing the piano.
that's an organ. Smart man. Anyway. Picking up where we left off. Even as I continue being distracted by the various HoloLive stickers that Kitsu keeps dropping. In the last session, beginning in Kresk, you decide to seek out the last of the items that you were desiring and were told of that would help you find and or rather defeat the vampire. On your way to the castle's crypts, you basically hired a mob of peasants to give you some cover, while also Toll sending word to your wereraven allies to deal with some of the other forces that you may be dealing with in the castle. Utilizing this various cover, you slip into a back door, a servant's entrance, guided by Kostia, and make your way
Strahd's back door.
down to the dungeons of Castle Ravenloft, dealing with a number of flooded passageways and drowned zombies and creatures. You make your way through the dungeons and out of its flooded passages, from making your way and finding a familiar brazier that you, probably wisely, have left alone. Passing by, you enter the crypts, where your Taroka reading said that there was the last item you were looking for, while an echoing whisper floated from the darkness, beckoning to Kostia. Searching the first half of the crypts, you find a number of nearly random named tombs. Poking your head in a few, you find large gargoyle statues, a ghost that seemed to be enamored of flight, even if his rotund nature would have deemed it impossible in life. The whispers continue, beckoning Kostia deeper in. But before we continue down that direction, Theo, you've been standing in front of a gate this whole time, and I forgot to talk to you about that, so we're going to begin with you today. So, Theo, where you stand, in front of you is a raised, and I mean closed, portcullis, beyond which you see in the dim light a set of stairs descending into further darkness, or at least ways into the dim light beneath you, into a large chamber that you can somewhat see into. The iron bars blocking your pathway inside.
They are affixed to the ground. Do they have any give? Does it look like it's like a contraption?
It appears to be a contraption. It is a fairly standard portcullis. The iron gates seeming to be... Yeah, the iron gate
It
just like sort of like
lifts then.
setting into the ground.
Can I lift it?
You can certainly try. Give me
that's
a
a-
strength check.
No, I need to go beyond 20.
You can roll a strength check on your D&D Beyond sheet, and it'll go into roll 20.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's loading.
All right.
Second. Strength check?
Strength
Raw
check.
strength check?
Yep.
So, what's that? not saving throw. Okay.
22.
Mhm.
This
I'm strong as fuck, boy.
you get yourself a nice handhold on one of the crossbars of this sturdy iron gate. The sinews and muscles cording throughout your arms and back.
They just bulge like twice the size.
And a tense bulge and strain as you heave against this iron gate that refuses to budge.
Oh shit. Well. I think it's locked, guys. There doesn't seem to be anything obvious around. Oh! I mean, Otto is not here. Kitsu, can you come here for a second? Is anyone with me? Am I alone? Or are these just voices in my head? Have I been adventuring alone this whole time?
Can I look around and see if there's anything that might suggest a secret way to unlock it?
Oh yes, you're an engineer. Can you make anything of this
Yeah,
strange contraption? Some would call a gate.
You can certainly try. Give me an investigation check. Look, your expert eye for mechanics and mechanism go over this, and it appears to be rather simple. Well, it's just a fairly standard, well-made portcullis. Any mechanics that you can determine to be involved with this have been installed expertly into the walls and ceiling. If there is a mechanism to open it, you can't access it, and the gate itself is remarkably sturdy and almost super, and seems to be like one of the heaviest gates you've ever seen. Whatever's behind here, whoever wanted it to be secure definitely wanted it to stay secure.
Okay, well, I'm doing that.
Oh, you can do that too? Can you take me with you? Oh.
I can, but I'm not wasting the
who was the
slot
one that
yet.
who was the one that had the soundboard access for the sound effect I want? You know which one.
Oh, please. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know which one, yeah.
Let me get to it. Go.
Thank you. Dude, you materialize easily on the other side, stumbling a little
Hang
bit
on.
on the downward steps, but you
Can I just ask?
maintain your footing.
When you do your misty step, what kind of smoke do you leave behind? Because I imagine it being like a puff of, ash and shit. Black smoke.
No, it's like green smoke. It looks like a fart from a cartoon.
Oh, Jesus. What did you eat?
It smells like it too.
Oh.
All right, can I peek around here?
Yes, you can, as soon as I change the camera a little bit and adjust it towards accordingly. As you materialize, you are greeted with the sight of a large, open crypt, immaculately kept. If everything before was dusty and decayed, this crypt seems almost too well cared for. Also, give me a perception check.
Above board, I actually was watching someone who actually made
Sorry,
this
wait,
cap.
just one sec. Can I add? I'm gonna add my +3 while you think about what's
Yep.
doing that.
Yep, go ahead.
I watched someone who made this castle in Minecraft
Oh, I was going to say.
to half scale.
Yeah, this place is enormous.
How big is it, Kitsu? Because we haven't seen much of it.
The castle's said to be like 13 or so, and basically, if you think a skyscraper, that is basically how big the castle is.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Actually, plus 4 in case that matters.
Okay,
I think it
16.
went up.
But you can't make it an actual skyscraper because of
Height limit.
how high you can actually
Yeah.
go with Minecraft.
Okay. Dude,
Blade Ward is just on myself, right?
right.
Oh, I wanted to touch the goblin.
So, dude, stepping down into this crypt, it suddenly feels as if it's like the most peaceful place. Like if your entire time in Barovia there has just been like this haze of uncertainty and dread around you, stepping into this crypt, it almost feels peacefully quiet. As if the dread, the fear, the inherent hatred of the world has not reached this one corner. As you make your way across the well-made and almost perfectly laid flagstones of this crypt, in front of you on a dais is an immaculately made and kept sarcophagus and coffin. Chiseled into the stone slab on which the coffin is raised upon a name, Sergei von Zarovich. Behind the coffin, to the north, 3 statues, beautifully carved in each alcove. A stunning young man flanked on either side by 2 angels, as polished and new as the day as each were placed there.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to the door. And I'm
Turning-
gonna whisper.
Turning around, you do
Oh,
find a lever this like about here on the wall.
I'm gonna think about pulling that lever and then wonder if that is gonna trigger something. So
With your
instead, I'm gonna
previous
come here-
investigation check, I will say that that's the mechanism to open the portcullis.
I assume that, but I didn't know if it would also trigger anything else. Is my concern. I'm gonna whisper through here to anyone who can hear. And I'm gonna say, does anyone know a Sergei Vonnergooch?
Oh my god!
That's the groundskeeper for the Blackwood Castle. Yes. Great friend of mine. Mr. Vandergooch taught me a lot about what humans like to eat.
Who has the sunblade?
Kostia.
Okay, so he's not here to see this. All right.
Well, they treat their their groundskeepers pretty well here. I don't know. Maybe we're wrong about this Strahd guy.
Are you sure about it? He's still alive and in good health.
Okay. I'm gonna take my alchemy jug. Well, first, actually, on the way up, I'll kick this lever.
All
And
right.
then I'm gonna
The
take.
portcullis opens easily. The sounds of chains rattling in the walls as the gate slowly raises. But otherwise, nothing else happens.
I'm gonna say oil, and I'm gonna just douse the coffin in it.
Okay.
Great idea. Is it flammable?
And kind of wait for everyone else because
Right.
I see what they
Wait, so
think.
all
Theo.
3 of us now can read what it says, right?
All 3 of you can read what it says. Sergei
Dude.
von Zarovich.
Is that oil flammable?
Wait. It says it doesn't say what you said. It's I think that's Strahd's last name.
Yeah, it says right here, Vonnergooch.
It says Von Zarovich.
All right. Well, you guys want to light this bitch up or what?
I really kind of love the idea that an intelligence caster like an artificer can't read.
It says Vunzarovich. Also, is that oil flammable?
Yeah, it's oil.
That's great. Cooking oil isn't flammable.
You accidentally made cooking.
Yeah, it
oil
is.
instead of-
If you heat it high enough, yes, it is.
Yeah, it definitely is, but we'll move past that. But no, it's regular oil.
Okay.
Why don't we try opening
I mean,
this first?
Everything is
Dang.
flammable if you heat it enough.
I look sad by that response. And I kind of
Well-
put my hand that's clearly ready to shoot a firebolt at it down.
This is going to.
I think you should do it.
Well,
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
well,
Right, Chip?
be ready to just firebolt it because we
Okay.
don't know what's inside. Because
Well, while he does that, I whisper to Theo to walk back a bit. Or wait, did I mix my people up here?
yeah, you got it right.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to open.
Wait. Oh, wait. No, not yet. No oil chip is on it.
Wait, oh, 1 second.
I'm winding up for a pitch, like you would see a pitcher do.
All right.
So what do I got to roll to try to open it, or just it's easy to actually open?
I need to check something really quick. I don't believe it's going to be a problem. All right. Laying your hand on the lid of the sarcophagus, you were first are greeted by a sense of profound peace as you find that the lid can actually be opened very easily to your touch.
Okay, I open it then.
As the lid slides up and off, you can gaze down into the face of Sergei von Zarovich. For as old as you know this castle to be, as ancient this land seems to be, the figure inside this coffin is preserved immaculately as if he's merely sleeping. A young man, perhaps maybe only in his late 20s, sandy blonde hair, lying in repose in this coffin, a peaceful expression on his face, wearing beautiful robes with armor along his hands clasped over his chest. You sense nothing else from this body. No undeath, no life. It is an immaculately preserved corpse.
So is he evil, Chip?
That- And I'm not the one to check that either. So there's a dude in the coffin. Looks,
I mean, that's what you usually find in a coffin, right?
yes, but normally you find something decayed. This doesn't look decayed at all.
Oh, you're right. He looks very fresh. One could say, ready to eat.
You're not a cannibal.
Wait, yeah, that's lizardman. Sorry.
You might look like a lizard man, but you're just a Yonti.
I got a little confused there on my races. A little bit racist there.
That's right, Theo. Work on your racism. You got to make sure it's the correct one.
All scales are the same.
Hang on. UNT don't eat people? They gotta dabble in a little bit.
They will sacrifice people alive, but they don't eat people, to my knowledge. Although that being said, I couldn't. You probably could find a Yonti anathema that has eaten somebody for fun.
They
Well,
probably cook them though.
what is the
They
body
seem to be
wearing?
like one. He already mentioned that.
The body is wearing
Yeah,
fine robes that have also been preserved and a beautiful set of ornate plate armor.
all right. Let's ruffle through his shit and take the plate armor off.
Before we ruffle, Chip will poke him a couple times to see if he's actually dead.
My hand is like deep in his pocket.
Both probably poking.
Both
Check
of
if
you,
he's actually
Chip
dead.
pokes him and starts poking him as well.
all three of you. I'm just imagining like you've pulled various poking instruments and sticks out of assorted pockets, mallet spaces. As you poke, prod, shake, jostle, the corpse remains unmoving.
Okay, he's actually dead then. So go ahead, do your grave robbing, Theo.
Yeah, let's take his stuff out and put it out on the floor.
Defiling the corpse in repose, you remove the fine garments, which, as soon as you remove them from the coffin, begin to age rapidly. The armor, however, as you take the time to get it off, does not. It's seemingly preserved through its own types of magics.
And like behind the corpse, like inside the coffin, is there anything, or is that just the corpse? Let's take the corpse out of the coffin. What happens? Feels like a puzzle.
Removing the corpse from the coffin, the body ages. The imperfectly kept flesh rapidly turning to dust. Its hair turning from its golden blonde to wispy white. Eventually, before your eyes, you watch as this preserved body kept in a reverential state, slowly turns into bone and dust before you. The feeling of peace that was permeating this room fades as the dread of Barovia seeps back into your bones.
This clearly will have no negative consequences for us.
Feel like we completed a puzzle.
I can tell you, out of context, you most certainly did not.
I was saying that in character.
And I'm saying it as a DM, you did not.
We're all doomed.
I'm gonna collect a little of the dust.
You add a pouch of bone dust to your...
That's
think
what I'm
there's
gonna say above
only-
board. We're all doomed.
I think there's only one thing left to do, dudes.
Well, before we do that, the armor that was still actually working.
It's on the floor.
Well, they're gonna inspect it then.
It is a beautifully crafted and immaculately made piece of plate mail. Its joints and leather, well cared for. You can tell it has seen use, but the aura on it indicates to you, Chip, that it is far more durable than it would initially indicate. Whoever wants, this is a set of plate mail +2.
Damn. Put it on, Chip.
I guess I'll take it.
Can anyone else use plates?
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
I think the closest one is Kostia, but he has medium armor, and I think remarkably plate is heavy.
Yep.
You can use medium armor too. What the hell? Why? A barbarian. Supposed to be naked.
And yet you're wearing an overcoat.
I mean, it's, you know,
It's
Cold.
clothing instead of.
it's cold in here. I'm a lizard. I got cold blood. Gotta keep myself.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Add a
Pretty
set of
sure.
+2 plate
Check.
mail to your inventory.
Wanna check for curses. I mean, it's probably worth to wear anyway.
Can I do a quick scan on these to see if anything stands out?
Sure. Roll investigation or perception, your choice. Investigation. Okay. Going over the statues, the one in the middle you find to be, before its aging and destruction, to be an image of, you assume, Sergei in his prime, standing valiantly, serenely. It feels like almost as if there is a darkness behind the eyes now that wasn't there before. Either side of him are angels, where they're immaculately carved as well, beautiful works of art in their own right. But it almost seems as if where before they were serene and peaceful, are now sad, despondent in the darkness, perhaps. While all this is going on, Kostia,
Yes.
they all go back to the crypt.
So, can you pull me back? Mid door. Just pretend I'm not there. You're back at me.
I'll pretend you're not there. I'll move you out of the camera. You are traveling further inside the crypt. Your friends seemingly being distracted by something else behind you. Esmeralda is right there beside you, rapier and axe drawn, as if ready to continue fighting. You continued through this crypt. You were continually greeted by the whispers in the darkness. Father, my hunter, aid me. Assuming you can hear that.
Yep.
All right.
Was kind of choppy though, but I get the gist.
All right. I'm as much trying to make sure that also the stream can hear me. My mic is good, but sometimes I wonder.
Yeah, breathy voices are hard to capture in mic. And Kostia goes this way, and he does. I mean, he doesn't sneeze, but he says, "It's just the way."
Always closer. Coming past this row of crypts, you enter into what can best be described as a hallway, and almost like a grand entrance to these crypts. a half dozen individual ones facing you, as a large spiral staircase opens to the west. A set of stairs leading further downward over to the east, beyond which you can, in the dim light, illuminated by its own light, a wall of shimmering light just beyond the stairway.
Gocha faces to the east and he says, are you this way?"
That is the crypt of the king and queen. Further in, my hunter. Further south of you. Look,
Gonna get you out of here.
revealing more of the crypts, you find that you have only about gone through half of this complex beneath the castle, continuing to find more small rooms, presumably with things inside.
Yeah, Kostia is going to keep walking south. Oh, damn.
This is suspicious.
Esmeralda is following behind you. You are on guard, constantly looking at the names of crypts. Let's see. Passing by one, she mentions in passing as she's reading the epitaph, Intri sic valu, spurned wealth for the knowledge he could take to heaven. Probably not who we're looking for.
We are not.
My friend, perhaps you should look at this one. As she points to the crypt that you're just about to pass by.
Kostia reads it.
You read the epitaph above the door. Kostia Orlovich. Or Orlovic, I forget what.
Orlovic.
Or Kostia Orlovic.
What? Does Kostia know about this?
No.
Kostia draws out his sunblade and opens the door.
Turns into a keyblade.
You open the door.
Made of light.
You enter.
Not yet. I want to say what's inside it from the doorway.
All right.
And inside is an evil you.
Mm.
It's Ostia Korlovich. Oh no.
All right.
Some sort of bone man.
Opening the door and glancing in without entering, the light of your sunblade and casting inside, you find it to be empty, unmarked. You pass your eyes back over the epitaph, and your name has disappeared. In its place, You see an inscription that reads, "Pass not these portals, ye foolish mortals."
Huh. Kostia turns to Esmeralda. Do you have any idea what this means?
I have no idea. This, any number of things could be true about this castle.
Kostia takes a silver coin from his pouch and tosses it in, see if because he wants to see if it's actually a portal.
Flicking the silver coin into the door, its face catching the light from your sword, floats almost gently through the air as you watch. It rings with a sharp clink on the ground as you watch it bounce once and then vanish before the second.
We might have to steer clear of these.
That could possibly be wise.
But Kostia in his head is asking, unless you want me to just walk in there. Alright, I think Kostia's gonna keep going south.
All right. Going the other side of this room, that room as well. Esmeralda goes her own way, keeping an eye on the various crypts in the halls. Catching your eye is even as you are paying attention, you find the crypt right in front of you as you continue passing. The epitaph catches your eye for a moment. General Croval, Mad Dog Grislek, Master of the Hunt, a leader of hounds and men.
Ooh.
Book.
Kostia calls Esmeralda over. Miss Esmeralda.
That
Guess this is, I think, what we are looking for.
the crypt of a mad dog. Yes, that would in fact be what the Taroka readings would suggest.
Gather up the rest of the crew and bring them here. But for me, I need to still find something hidden within these crypts.
If roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Persuasion. Oh boy, that's a bad. I got a bad persuasion. Oh,
Damn.
All right.
a -1, but it's a nat 20.
You know what? Works for me. She looks at you with a bit of hesitation and questioning. Like, if you're sure, my friend, I will go collect the others and be ready to open this for whatever lies behind. Do what you feel you need to do. I will return shortly. She walks off back to the north. As she does this, the whispers return, stronger, louder. Within, beyond the mad dog. So close, my hunter.
Beyond the mad dog. All right, yeah.
Kostia, as you walk forward, you're to pass the crypt right there.
Okay.
You feel a weirdness, a strange flow in the air. For a moment, it feels as if space is bending about you. And then, darkness.
Oh.
Suddenly, you are. I want. One moment. I need to check something.
You are fucked.
Oh. Yep.
Well, I didn't want to ask for that button, but
It works.
Where did he go? I can't see him.
Kostia, you are, as you come back to your senses, having lost them for a moment, you open your eyes and there's no change in the light. You are in a small, enclosed space. Cold, dank, dusty. The smell of rotting flesh permeating around you.
Do I have a torch?
You have a sword of light.
Right. But I do have. So I do have a torch.
You can also most likely see in the dark.
Yes.
Oh, I guess yeah, that's true.
You also have.
It's for the viewers.
You're
You have a sword made entirely of light.
adjust your eyes adjusting to the gloom.
That was fucking great.
It was fun.
The timing was
funny.
perfect.
That was really funny. Your eyes adjusting to the gloom. You find that you're in a small, enclosed space. Barely large enough for you to move your hands around you. You find yourself actually to be prone, lying on your back. The walls around you close, made of rough but chiseled stone. A very thin seam around the top side of it seems to suggest a box of some kind with a large stone lid on top.
Okay, Kostia tries to move the top with his strength. He's gonna try and push it.
Right. Okay.
I really hope we see him coming out of a coffin. Are you sure you're not a vampire?
Roll me a strength check, Kostia.
Okay.
You
Huh?
brace yourself against the floor and shove with all your might. But bit of disorientation still holds you, as even as you feel a slight shifting in the stone, you can't quite get enough movement to free yourself. Let's take a moment and change the camera back to the others. During such time, you all are basically finishing up with your shenaniganry and tomb robbing. What have you been doing for these last few minutes? That's the wrong button. I need to not change that.
After the grave robbing shenanigans, I
Yes.
started moving down, looking at the crypts.
Chip was getting used to the heaviness of his new armor.
I'm smelling the doors, seeing if I can smell anything.
All right.
Because, yeah, the armor requires a strength 15. He has strength 14.
All right. Well, you
Oh, no.
will have disadvantage on things because of that. Theo.
Yep. Like, walking speed is now 20 instead of 30.
Theo, walking past the two tombs that you are next to, the epitaphs read, to the tomb to your on the left, to the east, or west rather, west, because that one's labeled number 10, to me anyway.
Oh, it's just written 10.
Sir Leonid Crushkin, Sir Lee the Crusher, bigger than life, he loved his jewelry. And to the west, Tasha Petrovna, healer of kings, light unto the west, servant, companion.
Dog kicker. This one sounds like a bad one. Do they smell weird? I mean, like,
Roll me a perception check.
put my snot right up to the door. Perception. Perception. Oh, my perception is actually kind of nice. 22. Sure.
Hold it.
Looks like you rolled with
Oh, sorry.
Pressing your nose against the cold doors of these crypts. Age, dust, moldering decay, a little bit of mold, perhaps. You smell and sense nothing specifically from either side.
I just keep going.
All right. Dude,
It's not
Kitsu?
It's never failed me before. I always roll double just in case I need
Right.
advantage roll. It's easy to just.
Dude, Kitsu?
I'm. Oh, go ahead.
Either of you.
Go on, dude.
I was just gonna say I'm just gonna huck a firebolt over my shoulder on the way out.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
And people that are afraid of fire don't look at the fire that they're just causing.
Roll me a wisdom save with advantage because you're not looking.
Oh, come on. Is he afraid of the fire behind him?
He can hear it.
The
crackling.
The rush and crackling of the fire as it catches the oil, the waxed coffin, and it erupts in a burning inferno behind you as you hold yourself together and resolutely continue forward up the stairs. Chip, as you see the fire, getting used to your new armor, the light from the flames catch into the alcoves behind you, casting strange and horrifying shadows upon the statues. Your time here, you've seen them go from serene and peaceful to sorrowful and mournful. Now with the flames, it almost appears to be angry, vengeful.
How long do ritual
Step.
spells take again to not use a slot? 10 minutes or an hour?
Oh, shit.
Not an hour. I believe they take 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm a little unsure about these statues changing. So I'm gonna cast alarm on the stairs here, like right in this room.
All right.
All of a sudden, they turn
Assuming
into
I can-
Doctor Who. They turn into Doctor Who angels.
Oh yeah,
and
like
then
I'm going
haunt us forever.
like I'm going to drop weeping angels on this.
I personally hated the first episode of the Weeping Angels because it was a Dr. Light episode.
I don't even remember the first one.
It was basically these two people find this tape of the Doctor, the 10th Doctor, and he's like explaining of what to do.
Oh, I've seen that that scene.
Yeah, that's the first episode where the Weeping Angels show up. Like, basically one of the more scarier monsters. And it's an episode where you don't get the comfort of, oh yeah, the Doctor knows what's going on. You get, here's random nobodies trying to deal with the shit that the Doctor and his companions deal with on a daily basis. Here's what you would experience if this happened.
Here's how you would die.
Yes. It's like
Speaking of dying, Kitsu!
Uh-huh.
Moving the camera over toward you. In your wanderings while all of this was happening, you come across another crypt yourself, set further back into the walls and not inside the main room. The epitaph above this door reads, King Troisky, the three-faced king.
Don't wake up. Let's see. What do I want to... It is a... Well, yeah. She's not really interested with all the dead stuff, but she's kind of feeling a little bit off about this area. How many dead? And Three-Face? She has a feeling that that's basically three emotions on one face, and yeah, backing away.
All right.
Not gonna check it.
One more sniff from Theo, I guess.
Just smelling around. Can I smell Kostia anywhere?
Roll me another perception check to smell for Kostia's scent.
$19.
He hasn't been there long enough to leave anything great, but you do know that Kostia has gone further down this way. Even if you can't see him, his lingering scent is still around. The epitaph before you on that wall, reading, Elsa Falona von Twitterberg, beloved actor. She had many followers.
Jesus.
I only just realized after reading it now that's a Twitter joke.
Twitter bird.
Wait, wait,
Twitter
wait,
Berg, but yeah.
Berg. Oh,
wait.
Kitsu, Theo, as you make your way down into this wider hallway with the stairs and wall of light on flanking either end, you are met by Esmeralda coming back from the south, from further south, and says, "Oh, well, good, you're beginning to catch up. Kostia's further in. We believe we have found the crypt of the mad dog."
has Kostia gone in it?
We haven't opened the crypt yet. We wanted to have everyone nearby just in case. But he did go further in himself. He sent me back to get all of you together. Hiding that.
No, give me my sniff back.
I will.
I'm gonna smell the door in a couple minutes. Let's go then.
Very
I'm
well.
starting to hate this place.
It's certainly
Get off me.
disquieting.
Lead the way.
As-
Get off of me, goblin. God damn it. Oh my god. He's just on my back. Fine, I can carry you.
All right. Esmeralda leads you down
Hop on.
through the
I'm
the
carrying
south.
dudes.
Through it and stops just before the crypt. He's like, there, the one just in front of us, directly south. It's weird. I don't see Kostia about. And the moment she says this, turning the corner, a large armor-clad skeleton creature approaches you. Roll for initiative.
Can I smell the door before?
Nope.
Can I have the force cannon? I typed it in the thing before, but maybe you didn't see it.
Yes, you can have. Absolutely. The force cannon is available to you.
Forgot to select myself.
How dare you?
What are these? These are
Perfect.
those. Okay.
Oh, I guess dude's coming with me.
That's the okay. There. Okay. Now I'm on the right thing.
Perfect roll.
Kids is lagging behind a little bit. Hey, that one's called Twitter Berg. Did you see that one, Kids? She's like looking at the thing.
Add turn for Esmeralda, which I now need to get her block.
God, this is my favorite alt.
All right. That is a.
I got a critical nat 1 on initiative.
It's a Chip, Kitsu, Dude, Esmeralda, and you forgot to click on you, so I'll just add you anyway.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. All right. Top of the order, Theo, you're first.
Well, I'm dragging dude with me because he's on my back.
Fair enough.
Come on, dude. Let's go. Next to the guy. Nah. Sure, fair enough. No. You can be behind me. You're behind me, technically. On my back, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna swing with reckless action. Reckless abandon.
All right.
That great axe is a great axe plus 2, right? The wood one.
It is not actually a +2 weapon. It's just a magical weapon, but it doesn't have any bonus modifiers for attack or damage.
Really? It's
Really?
just a great axe.
It's, for all intents and purposes, it is a great axe, but its attacks are considered magical. It's just not
I
a.
have it here.
It's just not a +1 great axe. Or it
You
shouldn't be a.
edited it here, actually. I
It
didn't
shouldn't
see
be a
it. Thank you.
+2 great axe.
No, I had the wrong one. I'll do it again. Oh, nice. I get to critical hit him.
All right. You know what? Fine. Works for me. 27 definitely hits, so roll damage.
I'm doing two-handed. I don't care. Well,
All right,
I
so
rolled
7
plus
points of slashing damage for two-handed, doubled to 14.
and let's go again. 21.
21 hits.
And... Oh, that's
Another-
nice.
Another 13 points of slashing damage.
That's my turn. Can I do anything? That's my turn.
All right. Dude. Perched as you are on Theo's back?
Yeah, you said it's wearing armor, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give it the old heat metal.
All right.
You'll 1-2.
That one doesn't make flames appear, so...
Oh,
Well, sure, but it's the difference between barbecuing and between putting him in a barbecue grill or a pressure cooker.
Yeah, he's afraid of the fire, not of the pressure cooker, I guess.
Right.
Mhm.
What's the DC?
It should be your spell save DC.
Oh, it's con. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Constitution. Where does it say DC on here? 16.
All right. No, that fails.
The fail, 16.
Yep.
And then
So So what's the full effects of heat metal again?
here I'll blast it up.
Any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire, cast a spell ends, bonus action in your turn. Attack rolls and ability checks starting next turn. Okay, gotcha. So so you deal the 10 total damage plus your arcane firearm.
And then Force Ballista 2. Where'd that go?
Oh well, unless you can use your Force Ballista as a bonus action.
Yeah, it's an action to make it and a bonus to use it.
Okay. All right, so roll the attack. 27 to
I
hit.
didn't mean to roll that twice.
Yeah, 27 hits for 18 points of force damage.
Whoa.
The combination of the hammer blow that you struck this thing with, plus the softening effects of the heating metal, almost the damage ruptures through the chest of this armor as you do a massive blow to the creature before you. It's like, even as
nothing
it's
to do with the 30 points of damage I did with a great axe to its chest, but it's fine. Well, I guess he did the same. My god, how much damage did you do to that thing?
28.
27, 18, 18. That's a lot.
well, 27
the
was
hit.
the 2 hit.
The rolls. That's it for me, though.
Yep. All right. Chip.
Oh, it didn't die.
Nope. It's still a snarling creature.
So they're back.
Hmm.
25 from your flail hits. Let's see if I got Sparkletink's damage correct. Like, one of these days, I will actually learn how to frickin' use Roll20
One of
D&D Beyond to actually create working magical items.
One of these days, Sparkle Tink is gonna crit, and then you're gonna have to do something.
Yeah. Well, you do
One
a
of these
total
days.
total of 30 damage
Oh, bro.
plus 7 divine with 7 divine strike. And really, it didn't take nearly as much as that as the blow from the from the new mace that you possess strikes the creature smack in the head, driving it with a shattering smack. The head right into the chest cavity of its armor, where you can see its shattered remains in the hole punched in that Doot punched in its armor as it collapses to the ground.
I didn't have to do anything.
Neither did Esmeralda or the White, for that matter.
Just got ganked. Ganked up by a goblin, a snake, and a dog.
Pretty
What is
much.
this?
Pretty much. So, with that,
Any loot?
no, it. You see that the White did possess a rusted and pitted long sword and what appears to be a rotting bow. Oddly enough, both seemingly of elven make, but they are almost unusable. Functional, but not pretty.
It's okay. Oh, does prestidigitation clean up weapons or no?
Clean, but not repair.
Not repair, fair enough.
That would need to be mended, and I don't think we have anyone with mend.
Also, I don't know if mend works like that either. Mend is like a small chink or something like that, right?
Given enough time, you
I guess.
maybe be able to make that sword less rusty, but you'll never make it like a masterwork weapon, or bring it back to where it would need to be a truly good sword. You would have to basically reforge it.
I like to let a little bit of like homebrew with mending. If you spent like the day in camp, you can repair a weapon that you broke.
Oh, I might be willing to allow that, but that's only if, like, say the sword like broke cleanly. But when you're dealing with something like this that's been ill maintained for gods know how long, you're probably it's probably never going to be any better than a butter knife if you give it, no matter how much mending you actually give it.
All right, let's open this door then. The crypt. Kostia must be inside.
We can only hope that he is. You don't see where he went. And with that, let's change the camera back over to Kostia, such as it is. So, Kostia.
Yeah.
Here, I'm just going to pull it over here so we see mostly darkness. You will remain as you were, struggling against this stone box you find yourself in. You feel like you could be able to still get out of it reasonably well. Maybe just didn't quite have the right leverage. That smell of decay is very off-putting around you. Almost as if the box you were in had just recently been disgorged of its contents.
Thank God he didn't go into the one on fire.
Kostia is gonna try and move the top thing again, and he's gonna scream. Gonna use all his force.
All right. Give me a
Screaming
strength
when
check
you can
with
only
advantage.
Speak in a whisper. You forget that you can only speak in whispers.
Oh,
He's gonna
Whisper scream.
whisper scream.
AM, ASMR screaming.
All right. The screaming must have done it as you force yourself past the stone and demand and impose your will upon it. It almost seems as if the stone itself flies off with that great force, opening you up to a dim cavern. No light save what you bring. You can as whatever light you do see reveals before you a natural cavern within the heartstone of the castle. Scatter as you climb out of what is very obvious now, a stone coffin that you were in. All around you, scattered in haphazard piles in such a way that you can't even see the stone floor. Bones, armor, weapons, scattered bits and pieces of metal, frayed and rotting cloth and leather. All around you, similar stone coffins.
Kostia is gonna call out. Are you here, my lady?
The whispers return farther. My hunter. My apologies. I was not aware of the trap.
Can I take a perception check to see if there's any way out of here?
You may.
Okay.
Kind of wish the voice was a little bit more sassy. No, you fucking hunter. That was a trap, couldn't you tell?
Looking
Now get back on
around,
track.
there seems to be nothing, no passageway, no door. Glancing up, you see a hole in the ceiling. Square cut, hewn. Possible to get up into. Handholds and footholds in the rough rock. Might be a little difficult. That is, if you didn't have a climbing speed.
Right. I was just gonna say, can I get to it with spider climb?
No, absolutely.
Alright. Alright, Kostia is gonna go for it. Then he's just gonna climb up out of there.
Climbing up this shaft in the ceiling is very easy for you. Even without the spider climb, there are handholds and footholds you can find in the rough hewn rock. Eventually, you make your way up, believe it's something like 40 feet, 80 feet, something like that. And you eventually find yourself in what appears to be one of the crypts earlier in the dungeon.
Oh. Okay. Kostia opens the door.
You open the door and find yourself back in the crypts. Turning around, just for funsies, to see where it is you came from. The epitaph on this crypt reads, Stabel in Debach, a truer friend no ruler ever had. Here lies his family and honor.
My God, that one was terrible.
It really is. There are some really bad jokes in this book.
Pepper on the back. Can we just do you have all of them
Stub-
together?
Stabal in Debach. I am not making this up. This is
Can we get some other ones just for funsies? I really want to know.
Alright.
There's
Okay.
like if you there's a few. I think there might be
Like the Twitter one was so bad too.
there might be I'm not finding any ones that are immediately funny. Although I suppose this one is just funny for it being a silly word. Sir Eric Vonderbucks.
Thunderbucks.
Yeah. Other
I
than
think
that,
he went to work for the SCP Foundation.
maybe. So, Kostia, you find yourself back in the crypts. None the worse for wear. Maybe dragging a little bit of scent of a rotting undead, but nothing you haven't experienced before.
Alright,
As you
well,
as you make your way out, you hear what appears to be the echoes of combat fading further south. You find yourself on the other side of that great hall.
okay. Kostia Naruto runs it and books it over there.
All right. The rest of you, as you finish off that creature, Esmeralda looks and says, "Well, that was a thing. Where is what happened to Kostia?"
He must have gone in here. I opened the door.
Okay,
Alright.
Okay, no.
Kostia, but as you show up and before you can stop him, you watch as Theo
No caution.
swings wide the door of the crypt that I'm just going to read again because I love it so much. That reads, General Croval, Mad Dog Grislek, Master of the Hunt, Leader of Hounds and Men. Throwing wide the door, you were greeted with the image of 3 black-skinned hounds.
Oh.
Oh shit! Oh, wait.
All 3 turn toward you, their eyes glowing a brilliant red. You watch as deep inside their throats and down their undersides, you watch what seems to be a burning light emanate from inside. Their ashen skin and fur taking exuding the smell of sulfur and brimstone. An evil
Good
laugh.
speaking on my back.
An evil laugh. Go, my hounds. Hunt! As we go back into initiative. Just for convenience, we're gonna keep that last turn order.
Hey,
Plus Kostia, guess.
Add yourself, Kostia, and I will throw in whoever else that we need to.
15.
I bet that we're a little bit in the way, but you guys can manage.
All right, so I need you, and I need.
So he just replaces the dude man that we killed. Which means the dude man was secretly Kostia the entire time.
We unmasked like the corpse. It was Kostia all along.
Yeah, I was beginning to get worried because you guys did not ask questions if that was Costa or not.
and then dude comes like next to him. But wait, guys! And then he pulls off his face, and it was Kostia was Strahd all along. We never seen them together before.
That is true.
No, we did.
Not
Well,
side by side.
Yeah,
Kostia wasn't
you've
side,
seen Kostia, you've seen Strahd.
but never
Well-
side by side. Not in the same room.
I know for a fact Chip has seen both of them at the same time.
You remember that day, and you look at Kostia, and he looks like a scarecrow somehow. And then you look at, it's very
It was
quiet.
during the time when we were running
When Chip-
away from.
Yeah, when Chip got blasted in the face.
Yeah, Chip was inside. He saw Kostia. He goes outside. He saw Strahd, but not at the same time.
Yes, but Chip also casted a spell that affected Kostia.
Oh, but he didn't see him.
All
It
right.
affected him
I would've-
anyway.
Would have killed him.
All right. As the top of the order comes about, out of the inky shadows behind the three hounds, you see a ghost of a shade. Its dark energy swirls and coalesces into a more humanoid form.
Oh, he rolled the same as me, the bastard.
And I think, actually,
It's what? Dex?
it's the same dexterity. So, Theo, I'm going to need a roll off from you, actually.
Oh my god, can we do it with a d6?
Sure, we'll
Six
D6 roll off.
Oh, that's a 2.
And I rolled a
Blood bowl.
6.
Oh, come on. Blood Bowl. Blood
Yep.
Bowl.
So, the Wraith
Blood
goes
Bowl.
first.
And he casts Fireball.
All right.
I mean, if
Make sure I'm on the right layer. All right. The Wraith moves forward and hovers over one of his hounds, the figure that you can only assume is the mad dog, General Croval. As he reaches towards you, Theo, as his attention is on the one who what's the word? Unceremoniously disturbed his fitful rest.
Please don't possess
You know-
me.
He's going to reach forward with a 14.
Oh, that misses.
All right. That's the got a movement. That also bolt to it's going to move through Theo and Chip
Oh god, that feels so weird.
as with his
Wait.
incorporeal movement ability as he tries to specifically attack Theo on his way past.
It smells like wet dog.
it would, if it didn't feel wet to you, why would it make Chip wet?
No, it smells like wet dog. He's the hound master. Smells like wet dog.
Is that dog not on fire?
Well, they're not on fire, but they more
like
glow
garbage.
and radiate with a flame-like light inside.
Does it smell like roasted dog?
Not roasted dog, but sulfur and brimstone. Just to make things easier, this is in fact a wraith and 3 hellhounds.
Oh, okay.
Theo, your turn.
just attacked once. Okay. I have one question. You know how the special rage lasts for 6 turns
Yes.
and uses 2 rage points? Can I use 1 rage point and do 1d6 turns?
No.
Then I just got a normal rage here
All right.
for my things. 1 normal rage coming up. And it's gonna be the claws.
All
And I'm
right.
just gonna twice in the hound right in front of me.
All right. 27 hits with as a crit. And 25 hits. So that's 2 hits.
So
9 points of slashing damage plus rage.
oh, nice.
So
crit
you
one
so
did-
double the dice, so that becomes 12 plus 3 plus strength. No, plus rage. So that's 15 plus rage, which is what now? 3?
yeah, 2. Still.
2. Okay, so it's 17 points for the first one. 6 plus 2 becomes 8 for the second. So 25 points of slashing damage on the first Hellhound.
Is it alive?
Give me a moment to fully verify. No, that's still the ghoul. Where did the Hellhound go? Where's the Hellhound block? There it is.
I have no idea how strong a dog is, so.
Well, this is more than a dog. This is a demon dog. But yeah, no, the
They're all
creature,
good boys
the
to
creature's
me.
still alive.
Alright, let's then swing again. There you go for these.
25 hits. For 4 points of slashing damage plus 2, making it 6.
And the last one.
24 hits. For another 6 points of slashing damage. Your claws rip and tear into this creature. You feel it almost as if it had the capacity to feel pain or fear or anything other than just a hatred of the living. That this creature would be cowering and whimpering and screeching in pain as dogs do. But no, it is still looking straight at you, wanting nothing more than to devour your very soul.
That last one was definitely a kick. Alright, that's my turn.
Dude,
I'm gonna peek up from behind Theo's back, and then on his other shoulder, the gun peeks out, and I'm gonna do shatter. Oh wait, is that gonna hit us? 10 feet, eh? Yeah, okay,
You
I'll
will
do
hit us.
shatter at like the very back of the. Oh no, that will hit us, eh? No, it won't. Not if I cast it like here.
all right, what's the... Okay, so the range of shatter is a 10-foot radius?
Yeah. So if
Okay.
I center it here.
Yeah, if you cast it at the actual back of the room, it won't catch you.
Yeah, so I just aim for the wall.
It's gonna be loud though.
And it's
DC
Dex, I think?
16. Constitution save from the looks of it.
Is it con?
All right.
Yep.
Let's see. The
tell
Hellhounds
us.
have a that. So the first Hellhound rolls fail, fail, fail. So
They had very cute hearing.
So they do have very good cute hearing. As your shatter, which I will let you have the sound effect if you have it. Or not. I'm not going to judge.
I do not.
All right, fair enough. This great thundering clap of pure sound reverberates throughout the entirety of this small crypt, bouncing off of its hard walls, and striking multiple times. It would almost seem Sure. Against the creatures within. Your ears, dude, along with with Theo's, ringing from the impact, even as you don't take any damage. But you watch as the creature in front of you that Theo had been laying into, from the impact of the spell. Not only do you watch it as its ears just suddenly blast out in a spurt of blood. You watch as one of its eyes ruptures in its skull.
Jesus Christ.
My God, dude, that was brutal.
Yeah.
They're just dogs. Go easy on them.
As it slumps to the ground and dead and absolutely shattered. Hence the name of the spell, I imagine. Meanwhile, the other two seem pained, if they could even begin it, but a little more disoriented than pained, as you feel as whatever passes for brains or shatter or just rattled within their own skulls. For a total of 13 points of damage. I now need to do some quick math in my head.
Emotional damage.
There is a lot of emotional damage happening right now. And that's it.
And then a quick little force blast. I guess on the closest one.
All right, 26 hits.
Is the force ballista attached to my shoulder?
By Dude's
To
hand,
my
yes.
shoulder.
Oh my God, I look extra cool. I'm like a mech.
Either or a Yautja. 9 points of force damage.
Oh wait, would that be considered? Do I have to disadvantage that?
Well, I suppose. Do you have firearm or crossbow expert?
No.
Okay, so yeah, that would be disadvantage. So roll that again just to be safe. Yeah, no, you still hit. 22 still hits the creature in front of you. Taking the opportunity from the creature's disorientation, your force ballista impacts it just above its shoulder, seemingly to drawing its attention back towards you and out of its stupor, but it looks very injured.
I hide back behind Theo again.
All right. That's your turn?
Yep.
All right. Chip, you're up.
And this.
I think I know what's coming. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, one and all, you know it, you love it. What is it, 15
Spirit
feet?
Guardians. Yep, 15 feet.
Man. That spell is just insane.
DC 21.
Maybe we should have done that before opening the door.
All right, DC 21. Creatures that are not allied to you, that you can see, and you can see it. And, hey, Kostia,
You're in sight range this time.
And I lied to you.
it suddenly realizes all those times you have felt like you have been destroyed by nearly destroyed by holy energy, it's been Chip this whole damn time.
God, it only took a year.
I mean, it's been a year for us. I mean, for everybody in this, for the game, it's been like, what, a week? If that.
Yep.
At any rate. So yeah, 21, DC 21 save. So both Hellhounds and the Wraith. Cool. Wisdom
And whatever is
save.
here.
Cool.
And if there's anything in that one.
It's taking
You know
the
what?
blaster.
That's actually kind of true too. All right, so let's
Just
see.
all of a sudden.
Don't you have to?
It's
No.
gonna aggro the whole
Definitely
room.
no.
Yeah, that's why it kept hitting Kostia, because
That's the
if
vampire
it's outside of my
spawn.
sight range and it's an ally,
Wisdom, no.
if it's an ally in my sight range, it doesn't affect them. but if they're outside of my sight range, it does affect them. So it just affects things that are just around.
Yeah, it does, and it also goes through and around walls. So yeah.
All right, just don't go to the right because there's something big in there.
Oh,
Nah,
okay. So yeah, that also is a. Then goddamn spirit guardians. I before I had a problem with the hypnotic pattern, but now I have a problem with spirit guardians. All right, so all of them take 20 points of damage.
Yay.
So let's see. That is that. As the hellhounds you watch suddenly begin smoking more than they were before, but as opposed to the smell of sulfur or brimstone, you watch as little white flames dance across their forms. Same with the wraith as well. You know, who seems actually? I need to check that. Does
Is it weak to radiant damage?
That's what I was wanting to check. He is not.
Is it a
Thankfully,
ghost? Oh,
he's not. Thankfully,
What about the hellhounds?
the hellhounds are also not weak to radiant.
I mean, the hell, they're made of fire. So
But they're hell.
balances out.
Maybe ice damage.
I forgot Kitsu had rolled a 1 on the initiative. Maybe we should have re-rolled it.
Actually, you know what? No. I'll make a different ruling on that. All right. So cool.
There were actually 6 hell rounds in the room. Oh, wait.
All right. Anyway, so yeah. Chip, anything else?
No, that's it.
All right.
My action economy is quite terrible.
That's true, but your damage output is quite
You
amazing.
did 60 damage.
Kostia, it is your turn. Why is the white still there? He's not in.
Yep. I'm gonna try and hit that. Wait, was that lich?
That is a wraith.
Oh, right. It hit with the radiant damage, right, from Tip.
Yes.
Are you stepping into the zone, though?
No,
That's
I'm
what I
not.
want to know.
No.
Never again.
Yeah, Kostia saw the guardian angel and he said, "No." All right.
Not again.
The little spirit guardians that in this world manifest as skeletal cherubs look at you. The tiny little. They look at you just outside of the range. They almost seem to be taunting you, like they know what was going on.
They beckon you. Come on in, Kostia. Into the light. It's warm.
Kostia takes a bonus action to spit into one.
I will accept your bonus action.
He spits into the spirit guardian circle.
It traces.
Roll
back
me a
to you
wisdom.
now.
Roll me a wisdom save on that, really quick.
Oh,
You're
shit.
not. You're not inside the circle. This isn't about damage. It's
Okay. A 19.
It's
You
how
are
bad they're gonna burn you.
You are, despite your distaste and hatred of these little sprites, you do manage to not hit Kitsu as you spit at it.
Oh yeah, I forget she's in front of me. Oh. Spit damage. All right, Kostia is going to aim his bow and at the wraith and tries to hit it.
Okay.
Am I doing advantage on this roll for sneak attack?
It's not flanked, so no.
Damn.
No, it is.
If I went over
The
here,
Wraith? The Wraith?
yeah, the Wraith.
The Wraith is
Kinda
flanked
looks-
by me.
Kind of looks like it has its back to the wall, though.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was interpreting it, but
But sneak attack
What are the-
requires sneak attack for advantage, quote unquote. It doesn't mean that you actually have you roll with advantage, but it's sneak attack still counts it if people are engaged with it.
I suppose
it?
that's true.
Yeah, because that's how it's been used like every other
That-
time.
That's fair. I need to be and I should be consistent about that. So yes, okay, very
It
well.
doesn't give you advantage on the attack, but it counts it as if you do for sneak attack.
All right. So no
Okay.
advantage on the attack roll, but you will get sneak attack should you hit.
Oh yeah, it's
I mean,
worded very weirdly, but
24
Says
hits.
like this.
You don't need
20
advantage of the attack roll if another enemy that targets within 5 feet of it, and the enemy is incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage in the attack roll. Okay, fair enough. That is very true. So yeah, 24 hits. Roll
24
damage
hit.
plus sneak attack.
Boom.
never knew that's how sneak attack worked.
So yeah, what damage type are you using, by the way?
Radiant damage.
You can use that on your bow?
Did I not?
He can.
No.
He did it last time. He can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
one of
did.
the damages.
Yep.
We had a
Uh,
discussion
yeah.
about
Yes, you
using it on
can.
Strahd.
Okay, that's true. Okay,
It's
so you
3
do 11 points of piercing damage,
Yeah. 3 radiant damage.
3 radiant damage,
It can also do psychic damage, which is
and 9
How
points
does
of
an arrow
sneak
does it?
attack damage. All right, so that's okay. Your arrow impacts, but seemingly passes through its own incorporeal form, the radiant leaving a streak of burning radiant damage through its form as it takes damage, but feels like it took less than it really should have from the impact.
All right, I'm gonna hit him one more time.
All right.
use the light sword.
No, I'm not stepping in there. Yeah, I'm not stepping in there. 15.
15 hits.
It's no AC.
12 damage of. I don't know. I guess I'll do radiant again because in Kostia, death equals light.
All right.
Weakness light.
Roll one more d6 because that's only the d8 for that.
Oh, yeah,
That's
what
just
the
your
hell?
longbow damage. Plus the d6 radiant.
Yep. 1 second. There it is. 5. So,
Another streak of radiant damage through its form. It's angered and in pain, such as it can as an incorporeal spirit. Turns towards you, is seemingly aware of you now. Hunter against hunter. Eh? I'm just
Go.
another dog on a leash.
Ooh. Didn't like that one. Alright. I end my turn.
Esmeralda turns towards the wraith and drives her own scimitar. It's not a scimitar, it's a rapier. You're into its form. Okay. It's magical. Does actually do damage. Assuming
Reach
that
the
she
vampire hunter.
assuming that she hits, which she does just. Doing 1d8 plus 5, a total of 9 points of piercing damage. That seems to do less than it really should. Oh, actually, you is mostly taken aback by realizing as she does this, she realizes realizes a rookie mistake. Says something that you can only imagine is of a unrecognizable Vistani language, as she puts her rapier away and draws out a short sword for the rest of her turn.
It's dog turn.
Now the Hellhounds, as they themselves are still very corporeal, are limited to where they can attack.
And they take Spirit Guardian damage. They're starting their turn.
That's true, and it's still 20 damage, isn't it?
Yep. And
Cool.
They gotta pass the 21 of Wisdom save.
Very
Theo,
wise
dude.
dogs.
And Theo, dude, as you brace yourselves for the oncoming onslaught of fangs, claws, and likely inevitable fire damage, both hounds start with the leap, and then hang on, need to hit the buttons properly.
You're going to
Collapse
explode.
in heaps before you. The little cherubs sitting on their shoulders, burnt, scorching their flesh. If they almost appearing as if they're laughing and enjoying the pain caused on the creatures around them. I forgot Spirit Guardians is as good as it is. Kitsu! There's a creeper somewhere around here.
Kitsu, you need to unmute.
Well, that's what we were hearing. They were sizzling.
That's true.
So, let's see what to do. Doing all the things doing, blowing things up with.
Well, there's only one enemy left, so
Yeah.
single target, best target.
Yep.
Ask you one question and one question only. Explosions!
If only.
Yeah, that's right, Moonlight. Give him the old crap. I'm not perfectly up on my Konosuba references.
Explosions.
Hey Jerry, can
One,
you
two, shatter.
Jerry, Google the Konosuba character. What's her name?
Megumi?
Thanks, Jerry. Hey, there you go, Moonlight. Give old Darkness over there good old Megumi. Good job, Jerry. I'll not eat you this week.
And if only I did go down that route. But I am going to look at doing this. and failing miserably on one of them.
Yep, that first one misses on the 11.
But that one doesn't.
24 definitely hits.
And then for 9.
For 9 points of force damage.
Nice.
You watch as it impacts the face of the creature. It almost seems to have almost seems to be far more explosive than you imagine it being. It doesn't deal more damage that you can tell, but as the smoke and dust settles around it, you do see that the face of the wraith is almost comedically scorched. Hey, you can't necessarily give a fourth wall breaking entity an opportunity to do something like that and expect him to not.
And then I am going to do the most me way possible. Run behind a wall.
Yes, you can bring the chaos to the person, but sometimes they just can't handle it.
And that will be my turn.
The Wraith, incensed at both the actions, but... Oh, wait a minute, that's right. Incensed at the actions, staring at the vampire hunter before him, drawing a glinting short sword. The half vampire hunter, with that great bow. The glow coming from the dog-faced cleric. The mad glint in the eye of the snake man.
Yeah, the dogs, but okay.
A likely trained barrel of another firearm at his head in the hand of the goblin. The corpses of all 3 of his dogs smoldering in the holy fire. He's well, hell, fuck me, and collapses.
His turn starts.
And collapses in the holy fires of the little skeletal cherubs as his form dissipates. Thank you. That's the end of combat.
Nice. Good job, everybody.
Can I snag a couple paws off these hellhounds?
You certainly can.
A couple paws.
Add a couple
no.
add a couple of hellhound paws into your inventory.
Nice.
Looking around the corner. Just poking your head around the corner.
Yeah. Poking your head around the corner, you see Doot butchering a red dog just for its feet. The crumpled corpse.
Oh my god, that phrase.
Of a crumpled corpse of a rotting skeleton to one side of Theo, or where Theo stood. Theo, you enter into the actual crypt itself. The stench of brimstone and burnt fur are permeating throughout, even as the creatures have expired beneath you. Bits of incinerated bone lie strewn atop a marble slab in the center of this crypt. Lying amid the bones are fragments of a shattered spear with a silvered head. The walls, domed ceiling of the crypt are covered with scorched murals depicting legions of infantry and cavalry clashing on various battlefields.
Grab the spear.
You find that it
Oh.
is you find that the spear itself is broken into three roughly equal pieces along its at some point likely had been well cared for and used. It might be possible to fix.
Dude, think you can fix this one for me? Looks nice. I'm gonna show him like the three parts of the spear.
I'll give it a whirl.
Spending a minute or so utilizing the mending spell, you're able to repair the spear. It is a functional, if fairly plain spear, but the light catching off of the head can tell you with some certainty that it is in fact a silvered spear.
Spears have reach, right?
Yes, they have a 10-foot reach.
Right? Can I have it?
You certainly could.
Or is it called silver spear?
Yep. It's just a silvered spear. Roll me a perception check, Theo, while Doot is doing that.
Perception.
Mhm.
Whoops, I didn't mean to roll that.
Fair enough.
Also, if I can throw the spear. I rolled. Oh, it was on initiative.
You, as you are picking up the spear and checking it, you notice a thin crack. Crack is not the right word, but a seam in the slab that you found the spear on, beneath the charred remains of bone.
I put the spear in.
Yep,
Does it fit? I mean, is it?
the spear doesn't fit so much as it makes its way in. Whatever that seam is, it's a unlocked and unremarkable little compartment, almost just like it's like a little door.
Can I open it?
You can, and it opens easily, brushing aside the ash and charred bone. The little compartment that you find inside of it, it's on the bare stone. You find what appears to be an amulet, a silver and platinum amulet in a sunburst shape, a gem of some type inserted and set within its center.
I pick it up. And I hold it to my face, like showing it to everybody and kind of looking at it. You guys think this is?
Chip, you recognize its nature immediately. This is a holy symbol of some god. You're not familiar with it, but you can feel its power radiating. It is undoubtedly a holy item.
Yeah, I kind of recognize it.
I hand it to Chip.
All right. I need to make sure that I actually have this because I need to. 'Cause you're going to get one hell of an item here, Chip.
I already have a hella item.
At this point, we just send Chip in and he can probably one-shot fucking Strahd. Cast sunlight, activate the amulet. Fucking +2 plate armor, nothing's getting through.
All right.
Yeah, just keep Strahd occupied long enough for me to go in for this sneak attack.
You hold the amulet in your hand, Chip. It feels warm to the touch, but a warmth of peace and surety. It feels in your mind as it fills you with the knowledge of itself. The holy symbol of Ravenkind. It's already in your inventory.
Oh.
Holy symbol of ranking. I think I know what that one does.
Refresh the page because it doesn't like showing things sometimes.
Yeah.
There it is.
So yeah. Esmeralda looks over and is like, That is a great artifact that we have discovered. Certainly it can aid more than nearly anything else we could find.
What does it do, though?
Apparently, it can hold vampires or vampire spawn within 30 feet of the holy symbol. And they're paralyzed for a minute. They
Oh
fail.
no.
They fail what?
And with that, has a side eye looking at Kostia. That's one of those subtle side eyes where it's like, where he mentions vampire and vampire spawn, and it's like quick side eye, and then
Oh.
Maybe we should test it to see if it works. Kostia, come here.
it only has a limited amount of charges, so
Oh.
probably not the best.
Is that all it does? It casts Hold Vampire?
It can also do Turn Undead or Sunlight.
Oh. Yeah. What does Strahd have to roll when you cast Hold Vampire?
Wisdom DC 15.
And it doesn't matter who casts it.
Don't think so.
Well, this item does require attunement by a cleric or paladin of good alignment.
Wow.
So reasonably, there is only one person in our group that can use it.
Dude, are you by chance a cleric?
Quick summon multi-class to... I am suddenly super religious and the bestest boy.
I guess we have our ace in the
The
hole
best
against
is
Strahd.
Pental.
Is it concentration to hold vampire?
No.
Oh,
Doesn't
so
say
No.
that.
If it's not, then you can guess that and other stuff.
Each turn though, he can retry the saving throw on it though. After getting if he gets paralyzed.
And what does Turn Undead do again? I don't remember.
Turn Undead basically makes it so they have disadvantage on their saving throws against it, and it just basically is they have to run away from whoever it is. Granted,
Probably
me
just-
doing my channel divinity is considerably better because it has a higher DC.
Probably better to just use the sunlight then, right?
No, it's probably better to use the hold vampires because then he is paralyzed.
Maybe.
If he fails it, then it's nearly a guarantee paralyzation for basically a round of us beating the shit out of him. Also, that only expends one of its 10 uses, as opposed to 3 or 5, the other ones.
I think the sunlight might be better. Just cast
I-
sunlight on dude. Make dude glow like the sun.
I got
Can you make us
other
no glows?
things. I have other
you-
things for sunlightiness.
Can you do double sunlight? The one from the amulet and yours one? So, like it's shining extra hard. I mean, anything is good, right? Except the turn, and that's kind of janky. Should we leave? Back up the castle?
Oh right. Okay. Kostia keeps moving downwards.
Yay!
Oh wait. Does
You
Chip
were-
see me now?
What?
Does Chip see me now, or
Chip
that-
can see
I
you.
saw you. I saw you when you were up here.
Okay.
You were safe from it the entire time.
All right.
You turned the corner just in time.
Is you
Yep.
you enter into the section in the area surrounded by all those skeletal cherubs. A few of them sit on your shoulder, pat your face, like pat pat.
What?
Also, I'm
As, Chip, as you walk towards this direction, following Kostia, you suddenly hear. I can't. I'm not gonna try and do that. I can't really do that. I can't really do the proper sound, but it sounds as if like the screaming of a pained horse.
uh-oh. The horses.
Want me to
Yeah. No.
roll
All right.
the damage bit because like we've been having it that it's every time it's a new my turn it re-rolls.
Sure.
Roll.
17.
Emotional damage. Explosions.
You're being very
And-
mean to animals this session. This was the dog, not the horse.
Yes, but Chip can get away with it because he looks like a dog.
And that's as with that sound of pain, you also hear a crash, as if something was burst through doors. The ringing.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like
That-
that.
That sounds scary.
Well, I wasn't expecting the Terraria boss sound, but you do hear the force with the sounds as if a great ringing as if like metallic hooves striking against the stone of the crypt, as tearing around the corner a great flaming horse wreathed in black smoke and dark energy turns towards you and stares at you with murderous intent as it continues to charge.
Uh-oh.
Roll more initiative, please.
Friend or foe?
Well, definitely foe now.
Yep. Initiative.
Roll the wrong thing.
Always just being taken by surprise. Nothing special. Nothing new.
I rolled another
All
21.
natural.
Oh, that's again the wrong thing. I still need... As long as Chip keeps in mind what the holy symbol does, we can just work with that. All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, dude, you're. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, you're a list.
All right. And sorting through, Theo, you're first.
Let's just make it quick and schnozzy.
Nosy,
Wow.
like snozzberries.
Like schnozberries. Yes, I'm sniffing the horse.
With Hewer with advantage, 20 hits both times.
Very good.
8 points plus 2 for 10, 12 points plus
No.
2 for 14.
No. I'm not raging.
Oh, okay. Not raging.
It
All right, so
definitely
just,
dropped off. I
so
made a
just
bunch of
20. So just 20 then. Works for me.
That snozzberry smells like snozzberry.
it. Smells like
Actually-
burnt horse.
You do know what
Overcooked
that means,
horse.
right?
What? Schnozberries?
Yes.
Poon, ta,
Not really.
poon, ta, poon, ta, poon.
Males have it.
What? Sorry, I didn't understand. Males.
Do
what?
we just explain the joke, or do we let him flail?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Okay,
Is it balls?
it's not balls, but it is just a dick joke.
Yes.
I thought schnozberries were like okay.
No, it's the head of a dick.
Oh,
Which is funny because it's from the Willy Wonka. It was literally from the Willy Wonka
Book.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory
Yeah.
thing. Oh, yeah, it was just hilarious.
No one paid attention. No one caught it. No one. Because, and frankly, it's a funny joke. Anyway, so you did damage. Let's continue on.
is the horse a tree?
No, the horse is a horse. Of course.
I'm gonna ask until it works.
And no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Bucephalus.
I wish I was good with rhymes.
It's a horse, of course, without remorse.
He'll give you the
Dilly
answer that you
dally
endorse. He's always on a steady course. Talk to Mr. Red. Well, people yakety yak the streak and waste your time of day. But Mr. Red will never speak unless he has something to say. By the way, Mr. Red, great show. Watch it.
Mr. Red.
Yeah.
That's my turn. I'm just gonna
Okay, Chip.
exit a question.
Chip steps up to here.
Obviously,
And
Hey! What do you know? Nat 20, so I make the save.
Only
which
10
means
damage.
just take half damage.
Yay!
Damn.
It is better than
So, still
Sacred
17?
Flames.
Half of
Still
17.
17.
Still 17.
Yeah.
Half of 17 becomes 8. All right, so
And now for the sparkle tink. Dang.
But tinks and sparkles.
13, 13, 13 just hits.
Yay.
Oh my god. It's a very weak horse.
It's just a horse. Well,
It looks like there's a guy on top of it.
that's just the picture. So yeah, 23 points of
And boom.
damage plus booming blade for another 9.
Once. No, just the 8.
Just the 8?
The 11 is if it moves willingly.
Oh, okay. Okay, so just the 8 plus, so 23 plus the 8 for a total of 31 points of sparkle tinking.
Yep.
Sparkle tinking.
Just think, if you had accepted it, you could be doing this.
Tinkering
We
the
did the
sparkle.
same damage.
Yes.
We did the same damage.
Yes, but you could have been doing more.
And I'm using a shitty axe. That's good against trees. What kind of fucking bullshit weapon is this? Like
Hey,
the most niche weapon I could possibly find.
If you have a problem with the item that you found, I can direct you to the writers of the book. The only thing I've done to that axe is call it Hewer.
The vampire has a lightsaber. The fucking Chip has everything. And I got an axe that's good against trees.
Kitsu is semi-possessed of a insane
Kitsu
fourth dimensional being. Dude
Kitsu
has a gun.
Beetlejuice. Dude doesn't have much.
Dude has a gun and a crippling fear of fire, and you have the ability. And you have basically an ability to shapeshift into various monstrosities.
Yeah, but I do that on my own. I don't need an item for that.
And
Can you imagine
Kostia
what I
has a
could do?
bow.
And let me just say, every axe is good against trees. It's not just this one. This is just like, it's a lie. This axe is extra special.
That one's especially good against trees, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Esmeralda's turn. Yeah, she does.
Really
Esmeralda, unfortunately, doesn't have any ranged options, so she's going to hold off for a little bit here and move on to the horse and just let the horse go on.
It's on fire, right?
It's on fire and has booming energy around it. So if it moves 5 feet willingly.
All right. Well, it's going to use its action to attack Theo, I guess, because he's right there.
The other one has 22 armor.
Nope, that's a 16 for a full 17 or whatever.
Yep.
I think it can jump because the ceiling of this place is not really small from what I'm.
It's very high.
I think it's like 30 foot.
You can jump into us, you know.
It could, but it's going to make a hooves attack against Theo. 14 obviously doesn't hit. And because this is just a semi-bog standard nightmare, that's the end of its turn, so yay me. Kostia!
It's a lot scarier than what it can do.
Yeah.
A nightmare can only do hooves attacks?
Well, it can do something. It can do other things, but it only has one action.
And all of its other attacks take 2 actions. No.
Well, it only gets 1 attack on an action, and its other action is unhelpful.
Mm-hmm. Very underwhelming horse, I gotta say. Can we make him a friend?
At this point,
I stand my hand and I say, "Whoa, girl, whoa."
Kostia.
You want me to? You want me to do the animal handling?
It's well,
It's a night.
considering the fact that it's taken a lot of damage so far, it would be probably useless. And I am not healing it.
Heal the nightmare chip. You know, we could use another horse.
Yeah. All right. Kostia gonna go over here and hit this guy. With a
Drawing back
bow.
your bowstring as you make your attack, you recognize this horse.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
My horse.
this is Bucephalus,
Oh.
the personal mount of Strahd.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're just messing up Strahd's castle, and Strahd's not showing up. It's gonna be very angry.
Wait a minute. Can I actually try animal handling this thing?
I'm not gonna stop you.
All right, yeah, Costa, never mind. He loosens his. Well, I mean, he doesn't loosen it because that would hit it. But like
He
he
relaxes his bowstring.
Yes, he relaxes his bowstring and he goes, syphilis. Whoa, calm down. But in like a whispering voice. Whoa, calm down.
Would it be at disadvantage since we're in combat?
Can I?
It's
I was
above
gonna
4. But yeah.
probably.
Yeah, make animal handling at disadvantage.
Come on, roll 2
Sorry
20s.
if I was.
Please.
It's
Sorry.
I was going to use defense.
Okay.
And wait, maybe it's not a willing creature. I'm gonna use speak with animals first.
Okay.
If you can turn it into a snake, I can charm it.
You cast the spell and direct it towards the horse Bucephalus. The effects just wash over it, and with seemingly no effect, it seems that Bucephalus does not count as an animal or a beast.
Son of a bitch.
Dun, dun, dun. What the twist?
All right.
Can I
Okay,
use
well-
demon handling?
Even handling.
Demon handling.
Wait,
It would be an animal down, but the speak with animals affects a certain creature type.
Got it.
So
No, it affects yourself though, and then you can
Alright.
talk to him.
I'm gonna try I'm gonna try and calm it down.
all right.
Going whoa.
With
calm
disadvantage.
down. Disadvantage.
Wait. Didn't you cast speak with animals on yourself?
I did, but it didn't work. Oh wait, no,
that was-
yeah. You're right.
It was
It
speak.
works. It
Well-
just doesn't understand you
Well,
because
yeah,
it's a demon.
But wait, would animal handling, would that be counted as an action then, or is it?
yes, that would have. Hang it. Because the speak with animals didn't work, I will let it count as a bonus action.
Okay.
You realize that the spell wasn't going to hold in time or effect in time, so you're going to try to actually like physically calm the horse as opposed to trying to talk with it.
Okay. It's gonna go bad. That's disadvantage. Oh, that's bad.
That's not bad. It's not great. Neither was the roll that I made to counter it,
Oh,
or at least was address it.
Can't believe we're domesticating a nightmare.
This one's a
This one-
smart horse.
It's gonna die in like a turn.
We should probably kill this one since it's Strahd's horse. Even if we
It's
domesticate, it's gonna
You're
turn on
able
us.
to bring. You're able to bring it down to a stance of not immediately attacking, but a more heightened wary. The horse recognizes you, and it isn't, and you maybe it won't attack, but that's the best you can get from that.
Alright, well, I guess I had my turn.
Kitsu.
Let's see. I not know what I'm gonna do because I might just decide to sit this one out. I might. Yeah, I think that I'm going to probably hold an action and make sure that everything will not happen.
Okay, what are you holding?
I wonder if I could actually hold an eldritch. I could
You can't.
probably.
You can hold an eldritch blast, for another for another trigger, but you would need to use it before the beginning of your next turn. Not that losing control of a cantrip is going to be all that bad for you.
True.
Never know.
I might accidentally let loose and hit someone in the back. Who knows? But yes, I'm gonna hold an eldritch blast.
Okay. Holding an action. Dude.
As much as I'd like to see you tame that horse, dude is spooked to the fire.
Thank
That's
God. Thank God.
Jim's magic
Thank God.
missile. 10 misses.
No, it's
No,
one.
10 hit himself.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh my
Yeah, because I rolled a one.
Literally, both times I cast this, I rolled.
That's
a
my
one.
favorite spell. Dude's my favorite character. My God, it's so good.
I think I just take 4 damage. So, all right, I'm just gonna start blasting, but I do not get the recoil at all, and they just like whiz in the air and come right back and just smash me in the face.
Blast, blast,
How
blast.
much damage is
Exactly.
it?
Perfect.
4?
They were also afraid of the fire.
We gonna start the fire.
Oh, it's 3. Okay. Oh, that's embarrassing.
It's just funny though.
I could just.
Well, at least you didn't do what you did last time and actually succeed the first two and then fail the last one.
Yeah, I suppose if you're gonna fail, you might as well. No, wait. No, I still get hit with all of them, even if I only fail.
Yes, but at least you don't have the false sense of security thinking, yeah, I got it. I got it.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, no.
All missiles miss their
and my
targets and
cannon,
blow,
instead
dealing
of
one
blasting,
force damage
consoles
per
me.
missile. So you take 3 points of force damage.
Yeah, I got it.
I could just hear Duke now. Just fires the magic missile, and then see it turn and just start screaming blast. Each hit.
Yeah, my cannon's just gonna console me instead of shooting. It's just gonna like rub against me like a dog.
Well, that's impressive. And at least ways it was something that I didn't do this time. So you can't blame me. Yeah.
That's it for me.
Theo. The creature
I'll tell
before you is looking at you with distrust, anger.
So, what are you thinking here, Kostia?
Wait, okay. He's a good boy.
Is it your horse?
No, it's Strahd's, but I suspect he may not be too loyal.
I'm gonna step back. That's my turn. Probably gonna die.
Yeah, he's not gonna die.
Well,
Wait a sec. You stepped back.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I used disengage.
Okay.
There we
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Chip.
Above board, would you be able to actually turn that off? Just me wondering. Not
Oh
saying
yes, I
that
totally
you should.
could. I totally could, but
Never. It's like it could attack without reckless attack, technically. But will I? No, never.
I shall cast Frostbite.
Yes.
Okay.
DC 15. Con. Ice damage.
8. Nope.
So,
Alright.
wait, it's a fiery creature, right? Does it take more damage from cold damage?
Nope.
Weird.
Pokemon rules. Cold is
It
actually weak
will
to fire.
also take a step back, but we'll get an opportunity. But with Frostbite, it has disadvantage on its next attack.
All right.
So,
The disadvantage on hooves for the opportunity. 9 misses.
She needs a 22.
Yes. I know I probably could have stepped back and had done it the other way, but didn't do that. So that'll be it.
And did you? I mean, just remind me. What about the Spirit Guardians?
Spirit Guardians is on their turn. It's
Right, but is it
the first time? The first time they enter it, and it's still up.
It is still
Because- Yeah, because Chip is not
up. Okay.
convinced of Kostia's ability to tame a hell horse.
You could move 2 up and 1
Fair.
down and it would trigger again.
No, it's the first time it enters.
Yeah.
Oh, the first
So,
Esmeralda is going to look untrusting at the whole situation, but willing to let Kostia do his thing. Cephalus' turn.
Is it still alive?
Wisdom 6.
Rule of 6.
No.
Damn.
Oh.
So 15 points of damage and it dies.
Yeah. Bucephalus looking at the whole thing. You see as it turns its attention towards you, Kostia, as its eyes flare in a rage as the horse just stumbles forward, its legs buckling beneath it as it collapses in a pile in front of you.
And since
Very
you had
confused
speak,
horse.
and since you had speak with animals on, you could hear its last words of saying, "Master, Why? I was just becoming your friend.
He was turning
If-
into a real
if-
horse.
If anything, it's not a master. I was just becoming your friend. It was a master will slay you.
Yep, he's mad.
I'm gonna start whistling and walk over and snag a couple of its hooves.
No. Oh my god.
Okay. You
Necromancy,
add a-
anyone?
add a couple of nightmare hooves to
It's gonna
your
be one hell of a soup that you're making there, dude.
inventory.
These will come into place at some point. We don't know when, but eventually they will.
Maybe you should turn that off before you walk around it more.
Maybe. Then again.
We don't want to wake up any more horses. It was the unnecessary killing of a horse.
Yeah,
It's
but there's a
just-
bunch of other undead things here that might just die passively by us walking around.
What if one of them is a dog?
As you
Well, that's good for it.
as Doot is taking his hooves,
No. Say it properly. Butchering the horse for its feet.
is butchering the horse for its feet. All of you feel a sudden stillness in the air.
Actually, keep the spirit guardians. I have a bad feeling.
The hairs on the back of your neck begin prickling.
Esmeralda, I have a bad feeling about this.
I think, well, if there wasn't going to be and be a problem with the vampire before, he certainly knows about us now.
Maybe next we can find Strahd's dog and kill it too, just to piss him off extra hard. How do we leave this dungeon? Back the way we came?
Alright, Costa starts walking.
I completely forgot there was a thing for Kostia here.
All right, Kostia, as you get to here, whoa, hey, guys!
Whoa.
Quickly, everybody,
I'll
this.
Falling over
Every-
each other.
Everyone get on a death dot.
There we go.
Roll a perception check as you turn this corner.
Okay.
All right. You turn the corner and take a step forward. Your senses shift again. And again, your vision darkens. Meanwhile,
Oh, not a kid.
the rest of you, in the place of Kostia, another white pops up in the exact spot. Let's roll
And
more
it gets hit by
initiative.
spirit again. Yay, spirit guardians.
Oh, thank fuck for that. All right.
Oh my god.
Let's see. It's a white, so wisdom save. That is no. Okay, so how much damage?
It's the same as previous.
Okay, so 15.
I do it. I re-roll it every time it's my new turn.
All right.
So that's gonna be pretty low.
Should I, even though I don't see it?
How much
No.
initiative did it roll?
Because
It hasn't. I haven't rolled that yet.
Yeah, you should because you're technically in the area.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Also,
dun,
Kostia would still be okay coming back in if he somehow came back in and Spirit Guardians was still up, because it's when the spell was cast.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
All right, and Kostia, you too, because we're just gonna throw you in there as
Oh, should I do initiative too?
yeah, just for fun.
Okay.
Because this whole thing is gonna be happening at the same time.
Hey.
All right. So starting off, Kostia, you are in a small, dusty box again.
Familiar place. Are you sure you're not a vampire?
I mean,
I'm-
yeah, it's a house.
This keeps happening.
It's a half. Yeah. All right. Kostia just once again so now he knows the drill. He's going to push it off. But
All right. You're able to exit the box again as you have found yourself again in the same rusty, gear-filled cave with other coffins around you.
and yeah, he's going to go so that 5, 10. And I guess spider climb to no wait,
Yeah.
he's a glintstone.
You will use the rest of your movements to get yourself back to the top of the shaft. All the way back over there again.
Yep. And end of the turn.
All right. Esmeralda this time
Okay.
round.
Do the NPC fall in a trap?
That would be hilarious.
I'm assuming they're one-time things. If you go again, it's not just gonna teleport you again. Guess we'll find out right now.
Esmeralda, hearing the actions, is going to turn around and go this direction. Stepping there, she disappears as well.
Oh,
Let me guess.
Leaving
Another
an-
one post.
with another white in her spy where she
Wisdom
was.
save.
Oh, hell.
Oh no.
No.
maybe.
So another 15. God dang it. Frickin' goddamn spirit guardian ass fucking. And as she is confused, that's the end of her turn. Kitsu. There is now a white, a similar thing as the corpse in front of you. Just took the place of your erstwhile friend.
Why are we always in the middle of these things?
Well, babes, this is a crypt and beneath a dark castle owned by a vampire lord in a world that appears to be entirely occupied by largely undead beings. Hello!
Sniffle got a point there.
Yeah, Pull of the Dead would not work. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Let's see. That would be fun. Let me look at something here. I have an idea. And I always have an idea. Where I am always sitting on. I don't know.
A for effort there, babes.
um. First of all, I'm gonna move. Like about right here. And don't... Question: can pact points work on sorcery spells, or is that just only wizardry only?
You can use
warlock.
pact slots for any spells. You just can't use pact slots for higher level spells.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys are gonna hear this just around the corner. I'm gonna use an Elvish. I'm gonna use a pact slot and cast Shatter. Right on this guy.
Okay. That's a DC 15 con. He has a that. He rolled a 20. So he takes half damage. So that's only like 8.
And that was a pact slot as well, so
Can you
Meaning-
see this grate here, Kitsa?
what?
There's
Yes.
probably a gate here, and you can thunderstep 30 feet away, right?
Yes, but currently,
I
he already
just
used a
used a spell, so, and I can't Misty Step, so
Isn't thunderstep a
It's an
RPG
action.
move? But it's also a teleport.
Yes, but it's an action. She already used a spell, so she cannot use another.
Which spell did she use? Oh, she
Shatter!
used Shatter. Oh, I thought she used thunderstep.
nope. I use Shatter.
All right. Anything else?
Uh, let's see, how much more movement do I have? That was like
Chuck, this place is full of traps.
I'm actually going to move these out of the way so it's
that was like
a little bit less
10,
clutter.
So I should have about 20 more movement.
I kind of like the corpses.
Well, you do, I don't. So
Mm-hmm. So
Makes us realize how much we've queued.
won't be able to.
here, how about this? I will reveal
far
where I've
away.
hidden the corpses so you can see them. How about that?
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 20 feet this way
Okay.
and be like, there's another one over here.
Dude?
Did I see whenever he teleported anything suspicious that I might be able to like determine what it was based from?
Roll Arcana.
Good roll.
As you watched Kostia enter in that space, you noticed a rippling in the air that was seemingly displacing him with this white. There appears to be a magic trap of some kind.
Okay. I'm not gonna move. I'll give it one of these. Oof.
Ray of Frost. 12 does not hit.
Can't add my thing to that, right? Just saving throws, I think. Yeah, okay. And then I'll give it one of these.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. For 19 points of damage. The impact seemingly like cracking the armor of the wight before you. Not quite as spectacularly as the last one you did, but doing significant damage and recoiling it.
Guess I can move back. No, you know what? I'm just gonna stay.
All right. Theo.
Spear stab.
26
Nice.
hits. 12 misses.
Well,
No, 26 hits, 12 misses. So you have one hit.
trying to. Why did it roll a dice instead of showing it?
All right, well, it's 8 damage either way, so...
What? 5 plus 3? Oh, I guess I rolled 5 on both.
You rolled a 5 on both dice, so there you go.
What's that thing? Okay, it's a bigger dice, but it just rolled both. Okay. Makes sense. That's my turn.
All right. Let's see. The first one... No. Second one... Closer, but no. All right, so... Okay. I gotta go back. Okay, so it's back to 15. Okay, so Theo, the one in front of you, you watch crumble to dust in the power of the spirit guardians. Meanwhile, the one next to Kitsu, who is scorched and being gnawed on by the little cherubs as it lurches towards Kitsu. 1, 2, and is going to reach forward to grab the back of Kitsu's neck. 16.
Jitsu.
You wish you had
Yeah,
that
she stepped away.
plate armor.
She is
Kitsu.
14.
Yeah, you know,
Need to check
I'm back.
Uh,
Sorry, I was needing to do.
Didn't
She
Did
actually does have
you-
Armor of Shadows, so she does have 17, so that misses.
Armor of
you
Shadows is
got
17.
lucky?
Armor of Shadows
Yeah.
is mage armor, so she has a permanent +3 to her armor of class, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
So 17 just misses. Or 16 just misses, rather. So, Kitsu, you just missed the white trying to grab the back of your neck.
Wait, isn't mage armor just 13 plus dex modifier?
I had 11, and then I put 3 because I am. I have.
Okay, so 14 is with the magic bone. Is with the magic.
Yes.
Okay, so
The 14
so
is with
16
the-
does hit then. Okay. So, Kitsu, you then take, because of that clarification, 6 points of necrotic damage. And I need you to make a constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. It's a good thing that I have proficiency in that.
22. All right, so you resist the secondary effect, but you do take 6 points of necrotic damage.
No.
Okay. And that is the end of that turn. So, Chip.
Chip will take 2 steps back and take a good old swing. 19.
19 hits
Rolls.
for 19 points of general damage as you flatten the white with the impact of your great flail, rather. It's not a mace anymore.
It was
And
never a base.
that is the new Spirit Guardians.
What, the mace or the white?
No, the roll I just did.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, when
Alright.
it comes up to my turn,
So I'm
it
gonna
crushes.
okay. I'm gonna keep the turn order for right now. You know, and also with that, we have been going for our usual 3 hours. Do we want to keep going?
Not opposed to it.
Kind of do gotta work tomorrow morning. I want to check one thing out before we finish. Though.
For all intents and purposes, we are effectively at the top of the order. We could, they could call it reasonably well right now.
Can I do a little investigation to see if the
True,
shimmer extends all the way to the corridor?
Well, it's not your turn right now, Theo.
Not
So
your turn.
Yep, it's Kostia's turn. So, and Kostia's all the way back up there.
Yeah, Kostia is just gonna dash on over to where you guys are.
yeah. So with that, Mike, the
We're
question
gonna-
still stands: do we want to keep going, or are we good for ending?
I mean, I'm good for ending. I usually base it on whoever is on the latest time zone or what have you.
And
Well,
that frankly would be Petches, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind calling it. I got work to do and pretty much right after this. So
all right.
Can we then at least mark where the traps were? Just
Technically, they are.
before I wanted to
This one
forget,
is.
if you
This one's
don't
marked.
mind.
Right there.
can I scalp one of these whites on the way out?
Well, we're going to be coming back just to
If it
exactly
was
this. So you
your
can scalp
turn.
it next turn.
Yeah,
Next time.
we scalp it next time.
Are you gonna take the white's feet?
No. Hair. It's got
Butcher
good
the corpse for its feet. All right. So
Then
So-
taking a bunch of hoofs.
you're just hoofing it, aren't you?
hair. Yeah.
Anywho, so the next game would normally be set for the 31st of March. Is that good for everyone?
Should be, yes. It is 2 days after my birthday.
Oh well, happy
Hey.
birthday!
should be.
I will.
I'll try to make that one.
All right. Well then, I think this was. I kind of expected this game to not get super farther down this dungeon.
Because we always take forever in dungeons, as judging by the only other dungeon we've been in.
Yes,
Okay, I'll street as time here though.
this is the second time
There's
you have.
too many traps.
Like, I wouldn't necessarily say there's too many traps, and frankly, technically, I've been forgetting a few of them. So,
Really.
yeah. But so far, it's not been that bad of a thing. I would think. I mean, you've been taking your time, which is probably wise.
I walked into one on purpose because we kind of could see the outline of the dogs through the darkness.
There's not much I could do to stop that unless I actively tried to
Yeah.
figure out how the dynamic lighting worked on this thing.
So I didn't want a meta game. So I was like, I'm gonna open the door. And I knew it was obviously a trap.
Yeah. At any rate.
The horse was lucky though. Finding Strahd's horse like that.
Yep. All right. Yeah, but so yeah, y'all found the last treasure that you've been seeking, but you have been separated from two of your companions again.
And there's still something else in here for Kostia, right?
Yeah.
He's
Because of his dead wife? I don't know.
it's literally these last 20 feet that he can't progress.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be
it's a puzzle. There's got to be like either here or here. Here's probably gonna be another trap, so we probably gotta go all the way down and then back around, something like that. I think. But
Remind me to
maybe
try warping you next time.
I could try casting detect magic.
Mm. Well, that's all stuff for me to know and you all to wonder for the next 2 weeks. Am I right?
Also, we probably lost the what's her name? She's inside a coffin in the dark. She doesn't have dark vision,
Oh yeah.
and she can't climb like Kostia. It's gonna be interesting.
All right. So, with that, then I think we should probably start the music and swap it over. So, yeah, guys, that was a good game. And thank
Awesome.
you. Yeah, thank you for playing. And to all you folks in the chat, thank you again for hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes. We will see you in 2 weeks' time for more D&D, Curse of Strahd. What say you all?
That's good.
Yay.
In
I
Oh.
say good.
And I'll say bye. What a
And on my side, we're gonna be swapping games. Ooh!
yippee!